We are here with Kim Kardashian West at the Forbes Women's Summit in Manhattan, New York. Kim, thank you so much for joining us here today. How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm very good. I'm very good. So this is a very exciting day for you because little birdie told me that you just announced a makeup line.
Yes.
Can you talk to me a little bit about what Kim Kardashian Beauty is going to be like?
Yes. It's KKW Beauty, and we're selling just online. And we're launching with a contour kit.
Okay.
So a contour, my favorite. I think with everything that I've done, I change my looks up all the time, but the one thing that's consistent is contour. So we're doing a cream contour with a launch with an amazing dual-ended brush to blend it, and there's a highlighter kit with it. It all comes together.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when does that launch? End of June?
No, June 21st.
Okay.
In about a week.
Might we expect, like Kylie Cosmetics, some different products down the line? Maybe some dark eyes or nude lips?
Absolutely. We're going to see everything that has been my favorite products that I use all the time. We have hopefully every month we'll have a drop of another product. I'm focusing on skin and the contouring and concealer, and all my favorite things will be coming out soon.
Fantastic. And where are you going to be making that? Are you also partnering with C Beauty or?
Yes. Okay. So locally in California, we will be producing everything, and it's so accessible for me to go to the factory and see how everything's done, and which I think is really important, to be involved every step of the way. And I mean, you should see my house at home is filled with every shade formula. I mean, it's been really exciting going through this journey and doing it all by myself.
Yeah.
And really figuring it out.
Absolutely. I mean, I know that the beauty industry can actually be a pretty good one to get into. Gross margins can be, 60% or something like that. So why did you want to get into beauty?
I think that, my makeup artist, Mario, and I, we've worked together for almost 10 years. We've dreamed and talked about all of the amazing products that we've wanted to work with over the time, and even doing the collab with Kylie for the lip kit that we launched of just the nudes and seeing how well that did. I mean, this was in the works a little bit before that, but just seeing it all come to life and being really proud of something that I know I wear, I use all the time, and being able to, give that to people that are trying to achieve that same look and really perfecting it and taking the time and using so many different products and samples. And for 10 years of getting your makeup done every single day, you'd think that I would know a little bit about makeup. And so I really have put that knowledge into action and into production.
It's very interesting to me because I feel like last year was so about mobile for you, and this seems to be the year you've got into merchandising with the Kimoji merch, Kids Supply, which is your children's clothing line with Kanye, and now this. I mean, why make the move to physical products?
Well, I decided, this year has been really exciting for me because this is the first time where I've moved away from having licensing deals and transitioning into being an owner. Right. And so it's been so much fun to really focus on what I love. And I feel like Kimoji is my fun, wild side, and I can kind of do things even, just that maybe aren't so much my personality, but are really fun, young, and wild.
Like the weird stuff?
Yeah. As Stephanie would say, for the culture. But yeah, that's the Kimoji brand. That's just fun and wild. And then the makeup is so me. Makeup is just what I've always wanted to do. It's my passion. I live it every single day. And then, our kids line is something that Kanye and I have worked on for really years, just having all of our own kids' clothes made, almost everything we've had made. And that's been such a fun journey to have our kids really inspire us and to see our creations from the cutest bathing suits to dresses to fancy clothes, and now we've been trying to make shoes and seeing, getting our kids' input, and it's just been so fun. So I feel like every project that I'm on, number one, we own it, and that's a major, proud moment to figure out the business behind it and how to really run it and get amazing teams to work with us. So that's just been, it takes time. It takes, it took 10 years to figure out how to really do it on my own, and that just makes me proud that I finally got to this place.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this has been an incredibly tough year for you, and you underwent a huge personal emotional trauma. How do you come back from that as an entrepreneur?
Well, I think it was so beneficial to take time off. I think people don't realize in life, no matter what you do, no matter who you are, you have to take time off for yourself and for your family and you know, other than work, especially if you're a workaholic like I am. So I think it was really beneficial and really a great growth process for me, because I was able to take off, not worry about social media, not worry about comments and what people were saying about you, and figure out, what do I love? I would love, it makes sense. Everyone's asking us, where do we get our kids' clothes? Where did we find this? That made sense for us to do. I think being authentic, finding what you love, knowing that, okay, for 10 years I've gotten my makeup done. I want to give this to other people. I'm going to focus on that full time. And you know, Kimoji, I just love. It's this fun personality trait of my, like, so I just, what do I love to do? And put them all down, and really, I think you have to focus in life and reprioritize, and that's what I did. And I think I took that experience and turned it into, you know, a growth process for me.
And how has it changed how you sort of live your everyday life, and also what you share on social media?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has changed the way that I share my personal life on social media. I mean, I might not say, hey, I'm going to this restaurant right now, where before I would just tell everyone I'm going to eat at this restaurant and this is what I'm eating. And I might take pictures there and post it when I leave, just for, you know, security issues. I'm just way more cautious of, you know, maybe showing things off, maybe, you know, just my exact whereabouts.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I still won't let it, you know, change my life and how I mean, it has changed my life, but I won't let it, you know, break me inside for what I truly want to do. I'm just way more cautious about it. Yeah.
And, you know, well, it's the kind of thing that a lot of people could learn to be a little more private on the internet.
Absolutely.
You know? So, one thing I wanted to ask a lot about is, you obviously share an awful lot on social media, and you also do a lot of endorsements. How do you choose which brands to endorse on social media?
I think you have to, like, I've learned so much over the years of saying yes to everything, and that was okay for sure. So, like, I learned so much from that, but I think that now you just want to, if it's a product, you have to use the product, like the product, believe in the product. You know, you can't just like put your name on anything if you aren't actually using it.
Right.
So I think that's just, authenticity is key. Yeah, I think that's the most important thing.
Okay. And, you know, we're very excited to have you here at the Women's Summit. And I had to ask a question because the theme today is redefine power. So how are you redefining power for yourself?
How am I redefining power for myself? I think...
And for the world, you know.
Yeah, I think just taking time off and space for your own soul to be able to regenerate is really powerful. And just understanding that, you know, you can't do it all at once. Like, everyone needs help, everyone needs a break, everyone needs to really figure out what really moves them. And I think that in taking that time off was really powerful for me, because I really figured it out. And now I do just what I love to do, and, you know, working hard makes me feel powerful. Getting, you know, seeing a vision and then seeing it come to life and really putting that work in, that makes me feel powerful.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you. Well, I think that's, do we have more time or any other questions? Okay. One more minute. I'll keep going. This is great. I guess I really wanted to ask, you know, what did sort of being on the cover of Forbes mean to you?
That was such a proud moment. That was such a proud moment. That was powerful, you know, to me. And just, it was a marker to show, to prove to me how hard I really have worked. I'm not saying that, you know, everyone needs a cover to make them feel like they've really achieved something. But I think for all the scrutiny that's out there, and for people that think that, you know, what am I doing, or how did I get here? I mean, that was like a prideful moment for me. I think that's why I kind of put that, like, you know, cheeky hashtag when I posted it, just to,
I think the hashtag was something along the lines of like someone with girl with no
They just
talent.
reminded me over there. Yeah, I was like, not bad for a girl with no
That's
talent.
it.
Yeah. So it was just a proud moment for me.
Yeah, and I mean, it's very interesting to me. You're at this another stage in your career where you've taken a step back and refocused, as you said, on owning the businesses that you're working on. What would your advice be to somebody who's just starting out in their own career?
I would say just push forward and work really hard. Like you cannot deny hard work. And no matter what it was, even if I was trying so many different things, there was power in saying yes. There was power in trying, and maybe things weren't working out, but in the lesson that I learned in order to now, 10 years later, get to the place where I can, focus and do just what I love to do and own my brands. I think that is what is so much more just meaningful and prideful and, more beneficial in the long run. So there is I would say just work hard and be authentic.
Absolutely. Great advice. All right. Well, thanks
Thank
again
you.
for joining us.
Thank you.